66:16 says, "Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what he hath done for my soul." We all have a story to tell, a story of what Christ has done for our souls. In the Dictionary of Bible Themes, Martin Manser defines sharing one's testimony or witnessing as sharing the truth of God by recounting personal experience. Telling our story is important, and as those of us who are not so young in the Lord, we know how important it is to share that story with others. But there is sometimes a hesitance or a fear of sharing your testimony. And so today I will share with you 3 tips to keep in mind when sharing your testimony. 1, be honest. 2, don't glorify your past. And 3, keep Christ as the center. Be honest. Tell your story how it really was. If you had a yo-yo type faith where you were up and down, in and out of faith, then be real about that. Be honest about it. Don't glorify your past. In a December 2014 article for Relevant Magazine, Becca Vanderkamp states there seems to be an obsession with sensational testimonies and tangible moments of catharsis that make the story better. The problem is, when we're telling our testimony, the temptation is to spend all this time talking about our past, how wicked we are, what we got into, and all that stuff, and then we take and we spend 2 to 5 minutes talking about what Christ has done for us, and then we continue by talking about me. And the temptation to embellish our story or glorify our past is a very real temptation. But the problem with glorifying your past is it puts the emphasis on the wrong thing, when really our story should be Christ. We should keep Christ in this, which leads us to our 3rd point, which is keep Christ at the center. In a May 2005 issue of Today's Christian Woman, Karen Langley said, "Every Christian has a different story, but the best part of everyone's story is always the same thing, but through Christ." And this should be our main focus, our primary focus. What he has done in our lives and what he continues to do in our lives. So share your story. Sharing your testimony is so important. Be honest. Tell it how it really is. Don't glorify the past. Don't embellish your story. Don't make it something that it's not. Avoid the temptation of that and keep Christ at the center of your story. Thank you.